This case is more than about drugs. This case is about violence, particularly gun violence, committed to protect those drugs and many times to eliminate rivals. This is what we mean when we talk about the nexus of guns and drugs here in Boston and other major cities around the country. In recent years, some have proposed further relaxing or even eliminating the minimum mandatory sentences for drug trafficking in Massachusetts. In fact, 2 of the federal defendants have already benefited from retroactive changes to federal sentencing guidelines and were released early from their prison sentences only to go straight back to the drug trade. So I would urge all responsible officials and policymakers to remember that drug traffickers like the ones on Woodward and Hendry Streets don't keep their cocaine in banks and call police when they're robbed. They maintain stash houses in the heart of a residential community, and they take retaliation at the point of a gun. They aren't low-level, they aren't non-violent, and they aren't drug users. They aren't victims of mandatory sentences. They're the reason why mandatory sentences are important. It's a sad fact that violent feuds within small factions of Boston's Cape Verdean community have riven families and neighborhoods apart for decades. Those feuds have claimed dozens of lives and left hundreds, even thousands, in very real fear for their lives and for their safety. It's bad enough when one young man takes up arms against another in a rivalry that began before either one of them was born. But as we've seen over and over again, to terrible and tragic effect, that rivalry continues to claim bystanders, children, and other citizens with no stake in this drama.